points in the game.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. It doesn't matter what time of season it is. A top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know...
Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at him and gashing him right out the gates.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Back to throw, it's Gallagher. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic, but I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. With the catch, it's Proctor. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught over the middle, it's Murphy. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. That's what this guy can do. He can line them up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Got his man on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gallagher. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
A shot toward the end zone. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Dances away to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest, my bad, dog.
Toss sweep to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Gallagher. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffs!
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Gallagher. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Going deep. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
LSU 0.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
LSU Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Leaves it with the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here we go. The give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Gallagher. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Find his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going over the top. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffs.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he tacked on the extra point.
21, LSU, 0.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your LSU Tigers will take over. 1st and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Gallagher. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll take a shot. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Field goal is good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Lockett. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
To the air, it's Gallagher. Makes the catch, it's Murphy. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The RPO, it's complete. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Throws toward the end zone. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
On the snap, it's high. Got room to work. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear.
Pace, 27, jump.
Grabbed in the middle, it's high. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself,
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
and everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockett. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Take over, 1st and 10.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Looking downfield, it's Gallagher. He's got his man across the middle. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now here, second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today.
Return goes out of bounds.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
At the 40.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
60. Set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the direct snap, it's high. Finds some fresh air. He breaks the tackle. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and this beatdown is close to complete. we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 21 over USF. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Catch in the middle. It's Hunt. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Got his man! And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. To the air, it's Gallagher. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Got it behind the line. It's Durant. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10.
Razor. Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
At the 15-yard line.
Using his feet. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It's third down.
Okay, ready?
It'll be third and long.
Gaucho, gaucho. Acorn. Tuna, tuna, timber.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side now. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Colorado 65. LSU 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Gallagher. Fires left. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Colorado.
The Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Ready, ready.
He'll take it himself. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
72. LSU 7.
Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now on the counter. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the 1st down and more. All by himself down the middle. At the 30. Pass And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
14.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone.
Colorado offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 27.
42, Spider.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab deep. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Out of bounds.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Looking for a huge play. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Good enough for a 1st down.
One more play to pad the stats. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Durant. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been